What are your thoughts?
There's no one around. This is weird.
Hi, we're Mel and Jay. Together with our cat Benny, we're traveling the Baja Peninsula all the way to Cabo and back. This is the story of finding a remote beach, having our solar power break, making our first guacamole, and leaving our mark.
That's what I heard last time.
It's definitely clanging.
What?
Did I leave them loose? Had a little bit of an issue pulling out of San Felipe. We lost the little thing that holds down our propane. We had it off and started going and it fell off. We've ratchet strapped them in for now and we're going to try and find that part. We heard a little bit of a ding when we were on the highway, so maybe we can find that piece again. Otherwise, we're gonna have to look around for that piece somewhere locally. All right, there it is.
Where?
Just in front. That's the smallest piece.
That's the small one?
Yep.
All right.
So now we gotta find the big one.
Driving along. Not really singing a song.
I think it's been a bit squashed. That's it, piece number 2.
Will it still work?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay.
So we've heard it can be a little bit hard to find dump stations down in Baja, but thankfully we found this one just outside of San Felipe. So we get to start our next 2-week voyage with empty tanks. From San Felipe, we had planned to go to Bahia Gonzaga, but read about a nice spot a bit to the north called Punta Bufeo.
Okay, so we've just exited the San Felipe greater area, we'll say, and the roads have gotten a little skinnier.
Oh yeah. I'm having to pay real attention to keep right on the yellow line and watch for places on the side where it just goes off a cliff basically.
So at this point there is really no shoulder on the side of the road. 80 kilometers an hour is the max we've seen so far.
And it drops down to 60 at some point. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I'm behind this truck because he knows when to slow down. So I'm just following his speed.
We're about 50 kilometers outside of San Felipe at the moment. And I thought, hey, I'll go on and I'll check, the Facebook, the Instagram, and then it occurred to me we are now in the dead zone mobility-wise. There are some large areas without any cell phone signal.
I kind of like the fact that there's no cell phone signal. This way it kind of forces the passenger to be in the moment rather than just on Facebook and Instagram and that. What do you think? Just to be sure. So we're here. There is absolutely nobody else to be seen anywhere. And the sand seems fairly hard packed, but I'm gonna go walk it out just to see. I mean, iOverlander says you can park right here on the beach without too much trouble. I don't know. It's a lot different from our last spot where we had a whole bunch of friends, that's for sure. Here we're in the middle of nowhere, no cell phone signal as far as I can tell, yeah. And right beside an old sand airstrip. It's a weird spot. All right, well I did a little walkout and the sand is nice and hard just until you get to a little dune that goes up and over from the beach. What are your thoughts?
There's no one around. This is weird. I feel like there should be other travelers or something.
So we're gonna turn around, we're gonna park, and we're gonna kind of feel things out. See how we feel. Maybe we'll at least have lunch here.
Okay.
First impressions here, it's very breezy. And the wind is kind of coming from that side right now, which must be the west. Yeah, sun's over there. That'd be south, so Yeah. The water looks beautiful, blue and clear, and Mel is very kind of perturbed that there's nobody else here. But you know what? Any of these sites, like, somebody has to be the first. I'm sure like people come up and they're like, oh, there's nobody there. Oh, I wonder, you know, and then they drive off. But if they see our trailer here, they'll be like, oh, look, we've got friends. Maybe we'll stay. It's always tough to be the pioneer. But man, this water, crystal clear. This would be nice for snorkeling, I'll bet. The water doesn't actually feel that cold either. So we said we were going to stop here for lunch, but I think we're getting more and more comfortable with the spot as the time goes on.
The feet are down, all the twist ties are off the cupboards, the rug has been rolled out.
The Starlink is up too, because otherwise we wouldn't have any kind of mobile signal.
And Benny is the most comfortable, the fastest I think he's ever been in any spot.
Yeah, he loves it anywhere where there's no people and no loud noises. This is Benny's type of spot, isn't it? Yeah. You like it. Here's our view out the slide. And then on the door side, we're kind of right at the ocean. Can hear the waves lapping. Pretty nice.
I'm still worried that we're the only ones here, but
Pretty nice.
it's probably good for at least a night. Lunch now, lunch.
Oh, look at this. Nice healthy salads.
Yes.
Oh, we're being so good today.
Well, we're trying. We're trying to eat the lettuce before it goes bad.
Well, we've realized there are definitely other human beings here. There's ATVs that keep kind of going back and forth on the beach.
Well, it didn't take long, but right after lunch, which was right after we got here, Jay's all ready to go in the water.
This is the main reason that we're coming to Baja. I love the ocean. I love being in the ocean. We've got ocean. I have to check it out.
How's it feel?
The water feels not bad, to be honest.
And off he goes. Did you find anything?
Just a couple small fish. Cool thing about being right by the beach is that you don't have to use your fresh water for a shower in the morning. You can just hop in the ocean. Yeah, that's one way to wake up in a hurry. We've actually got a really big problem. I took another look at the monitor here and it's actually showing negative 200 watts. I came and looked at the breaker here for the solar and the breaker popped. Now I'm having trouble resetting the breaker. So I may have to actually replace it. The reset seems to be wedged somehow. So I've got some spare fuses, but I don't think I have a spare breaker. I just remembered where the other circuit breaker is. I put it in the truck so I could turn the truck charging on and off. So I'm really glad I brought this little thing along. Lets me attach these connectors to a wire. So I'm kind of making do with the parts that I have here.
Oh, we have a plus.
How much plus? We're charging again. Looks like we got our solar working again. Not exactly the way I intended to spend the day, but you know, things break. It's a beautiful morning here in Punta Bufeo, and we're still completely alone on this beach. We've seen people go by here and there, but no other campers with us.
How is this possible? It's so beautiful here.
So we're going on a big adventure today.
Yes.
I'm gonna do some snorkeling. I've got all my stuff here. And Mel is not really feeling the snorkeling, so
I'm gonna climb a mountain.
I would say it's a small hill.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi there. Hello. Nice little cove up here ahead where we can set things down and maybe get the drone out.
There's another one.
Oh, little tiny crabs. Oh, yeah. So what do you think of the hill now? It's very shaly and slippy and not great for hiking. Takeoff permitted. That's your battery, 96%. Yeah, anytime you get in trouble, just don't touch anything and it'll hover.
And right there's Jay. Hi, honey. So I was thinking I would be able to kind of scramble up this little bit right here. But as I'm getting closer to it, it looks steeper and steeper. So I took about 2 steps up. The rocks kind of feel like they would crumble under my feet. So I'm just gonna chicken out and skip this. And safety first. And I'm just gonna do a little beach combing along here instead. We'll see what I can find. Already, check out this cool shell. It's like a baby conch. Jay's swimming back. He said he's getting kind of cold. I told him to wear his shorty.
Saw a lot more fish than I thought I would, actually. Really good spot.
So we will have to come back then when you have a shorty.
Yeah, because I'm cold. I was shivering when I got out.
It's morning. We're going outside. As you can see, I'm in a sweater and a vest. I might be slightly overdressed, but Jay here is in a bathing suit. He's kind of taking a liking to having ocean showers, which is really just a dip in the ocean first thing in the morning when he gets up. He's really been enjoying that here on this beach at Punta Bufeo. Hopefully we're pronouncing that right. So it's our last full day here, and so he's gonna do another ocean dip. But this time we're actually remembered to bring the thermometer so he can actually tell us how cold it is. The sun feels really nice actually at this hour. Oh, in my shoes. Oh, crap. Soaker, soaker. Oh, there's a tiny little conch shell. I don't know if you can see it here. Oh, and I think there's a creature in it. I'm gonna get Jay to pick it up.
The temperature is about 18 degrees Celsius.
That's cold. So is that a hermit crab or a conch? He said it's about 18 degrees. But like in the shallow? So there are just so many beautiful colored rocks and stones and shells on this beach that I don't know, I thought I'd do something with them, and so I've got it in my head to try and make a little mosaic. My design plan is to write hola, and the O will be a purpley red heart, and then with a black background, kind of like a flag.
Welcome back to Cooking with Mel, Outdoor Edition.
Today, since we're on the beach and we're in the middle of nowhere, we're keeping it super simple. We're doing guacamole. This recipe book actually has guacamole 3 ways. Now, I don't have everything to make the luxurious one that they say, but we are gonna make the herby version.
Do you want a proper avocado knife?
I'll just do it with this. I'm trying to keep the dishes low. Okay, so that's how you cut your avocado. And then I like to remove the pits that way. Some people like to do the knife thing and twist. That works too. I happen to be very, very fortunate in that I have my own avocado ripener tester. His name is Jason. I am horrible at being able to tell. See, that's how you do it with the knife. I'm really not good at being able to tell if an avocado is ripe. So far, they're looking pretty good.
How do they feel?
They feel kind of like a little bit firm, but a little bit soft. I'm attempting to mash the avocado, and my bowl may or may not be big enough. And then we gotta add garlic, and then some salt. And we're using half salt today to try and be a bit healthier. I don't know.
A little more.
3? A little more?
A little more.
Jay is also our expert guacamole maker at home.
That's probably good.
All right, so that's the end of making the basic. Chip, chip, try it. That's good. But we can make it better.
Oh, it didn't even have any lime juice in it yet.
No, so for the herby version, we're adding cilantro and lime. And here we are. Oh, that smells so aromatic and citrusy.
Slippery sucker.
It is a bit slippery. Adding the lime. So I'm still working on this bunch of cilantro that we bought when we first got here. I'm curious, I've never used the stems of the cilantro. Do you? I don't know, they seem like I shouldn't include that. Let me know what you do. If I can use that whole stem and it'll turn out still very tasty, then I'm all for it. This is not the greatest knife for this. Yes, cilantro everywhere.
Going away.
We're just gonna add it at this point.
We'll lose it all.
All right, this is the herby version, so let's try that, and then we can make it a bit spicy and add a pepper. That was really good. I think you're right, it could use a little bit more lime.
Let's lime it up.
Add a little more. And a bit more salt.
That'll balance the lime.
That's the great thing about guacamole. You can make it however you want. Oh, they're all different.
Cheers.
Guaca cheers. Oh, wow. Ooh, a little bit spicy, a little bit limey, a little bit cilantro-y. That is really good.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Well, we polished off that guac pretty quick. Washed it back with some tecate.
Next week, we will be coming to you from Bahia de Los Angeles, which is, again, just a few more hours south of here. It's another great beach, but there's supposed to be some kind of bit of a different vibe, so we're gonna go check it out. We'll see you then.
See you then. Cheers.
Whoa! Someone needs to do some yoga.
Got a kangaroo pouch. Give it a bit more height before, whoa! Always watch the drone.
Make sure you don't miss the next video by liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.